Okay. I'm recording now. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So there's a menu here. We can take this menu, copy it, take it to our project, which is this one. Question is, do we want to put it? By the way, let's see what they put it. They have their own menu. It really doesn't matter. It depends on under the templates. Okay. And they have a menu. I'll put it too. Why not? Okay. By the way, they have also a head menu. They have a menu. Just get a little sense of how that one works. I'll go to the Academy City here. Let's see, look at the templates. Okay. And I have Academy City. I can make a new directory here. Call it menu. Just put it there. The only thing is really to try to see if we can, okay, get it from where it's supposed to come. So if we go to the application, one thing I try to do is isolate each application to have its own templates. Meaning, usually I used to like to put as one base to all of them, but not anymore because I might want to do for each one of them separately. So let's look at the main page, which I think it's the home. Is that right? Let's look at the home. Where is really the one that we put the header? I think you might have put it in a different place. Maybe in the 0. Daniel, you remember?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, so we have the SVG here. We have the bar. Then we have the body. Where is it, by the way? Where is the... Yeah, here we go. We have the English, the script. Is that right? The script, correct? By the way,
Yes, doctor.
it's created automatically for you because the link, by the way, you can tell, what do you already have here? Look at that. You have a script here. And this script is nothing but this menu. Look at this one. This is really what it is, isn't it? Because that's the only languages they have. But we want to put the languages we have. So this is the right code. But how do you do it? That's not an easy. So we go and look at how they did it in Richie. Okay? And if you look at the Richie, the way they did it, okay, this one, it's inside here. Meaning, oh, this is the only thing they needed to do. So let's do the same things. This one will do the job. I'm going to take this one and copy it to, okay, I'm going to go to here. This is only the place. I'll take it away, take this one away. Okay, this is one. And then we have a button. Where's the drop down? Anybody see the drop down? This is what the JavaScript. There's a selector. You see a div selector, but it's not working. This one is not really working. So how about I will do that? Let's see what happened. There's nothing that can happen. I will put it here for myself, and I will just write Amos, so I know what happened. But I'm going to write this line here. The other thing is, will it know where is the menu? It will know where is the menu. It should know where is the menu, because the 0, it's right here. No, it's not here. It's the 0, it's right under this one, it's under the template. From his point of view, this one is relative to the template in the same place, but relative to this template, which is after in the server, they will behave like this one is under menu. So this is should work. I don't know, we'll see. The one thing is we need to know if he knows what language is. So we have to make sure that this one, it's brought up here too. So we go to Richie again, go all the way up, and I think it's in the, what happened here? Something got bad here on their website, which is strange. Control Z. Yeah, that's very strange. This is an error. Am I right? That's in the Richie. We can find that page later on, but I hope it should be fine. Let's say if I'm right or not. Let's go to our project. I did similar things on Academy City. If not, I will take it from there. See what happened. Okay, I don't see really anything here. Let me do it right here and inspect. See if I see anything. Here we go. There's two menus here. What is this one? List. Nope, that's something else. Totally something else. There we go. There's a script here. By the way, we get English and French. That's not what I'm supposed to get. Yeah, I thought that I deleted that one. Language menu. No, I don't want that one. Yeah, that's fine. It should take it for me for my setup. So let's go to the setup for a second. That's a hard one, by the way, the issue of the languages. Although in this, we do want to here we go. So we have here the CMS. I have several languages. I put Arabic as well. And I want to test mine. I have English and French. And Arabic. I should get Arabic as well. But I'm not getting Arabic for some reason, meaning it doesn't work. So here we go. Here we go. We do, no, this one is here already, in fact. So, but it might be that this one, I didn't put it. Where is it? I'm in the developer. Yeah, I'm in the home. Still I got confused for some reason. Why do we have it in the home too, by the way? Daniel, we have it here. Let me see what's happening here. And is that right? Daniel,
Yes, doctor.
this part, but why do we have it also in the zero? I see it's in the zero too. So what's going on here? Ah, that's the best education and the home. What's going on? Which page is this one? That's the education page. I don't get it. And the home is inheriting from base. Oh, so we have a mess here. I have to fix it. We have the base. Let's go to the base. In the base, we don't really have anything to worry about it. It's just putting all those libraries. Fair enough? So now we want to see, but this one takes from the zero. Let's see what we have in the zero. Okay? In the zero and the home. The zero and the home. Now you shouldn't have duplications. Okay? And let's see what we have. That's a body footer. That's a body motions. Am I right?
Yes.
And then we have, good. So now we have this part. And in this part, we have the main page. What is that? Bar, nav bar. What do I? Good. So let's see what this one is. What is each part of that is? Let's just make it order a little bit. I'm lost. This is all the sections, correct?
Yeah.
And then this is all the JavaScript. Fair enough. Okay. And whatever this one is. Yeah, this is all the functions you built. Okay. Let's go and look at this part now. What is this one? Black man. Where is that goes? Black man. And homepage, div contact, main page, and then we have the content. So this is the top part. Is that right?
Yes, doctor.
So this
Yeah.
is the top part. So the top part,
Yeah.
let's look at the top part. This is really probably most likely it's the part that we're talking about. And we have the institution name,
Yes.
then we have a phrase, that's that small part. So this part, it's probably this one, is that right? Where's that? No,
Yes, doctor.
this is this part.
Yes.
So what is this part? Or this part? The top part with the
That is the nav bar. Yeah.
this will be here. Oh, okay. Now the
Yes.
nav bar, you don't have it set up here, do you? Where is it here? Yeah, here it is. Okay, very good. Very good. It's above. Good, I got it. It's only is on the top, correct? So just for removing any confusion, this should be the first part, isn't it? It doesn't make a difference. You did good, okay? Just because this is come first, isn't it?
Yes.
In the order.
Yes.
Doesn't make a difference really. Okay? So let's look at that. That's really what we want to look at. So we have all that stuff. Then we have those menu, we deal with them. Now we have with this part, the whole things. And so what we want to do is we would like to remove that script. I don't know where I put that code. Where did I put the code, by the way? I forgot. Remember the code I did? Was it here? No. Or is it here? No. Where did I put it, by the way? Do you remember? I don't remember. There was one line of code, like this one that I took, and I should put it really in here, and I wrote Amos too. Maybe I put it in the other project, in the Richie. Nope. Okay, I'll find it. Okay, I don't need that one. I just don't need to see the way we did it here. Okay, let's go back to our project. Okay, we need here that line to put it right here. In fact, if you can see contact us, sign up, see the sign up, we have sign up, we have login, log. So this is really the place that it should be put, and the script should be done by itself. So let's look at that in a second. There's this one and there's those three elements. Okay, so login, contact us, sign up, and then there is a drop down menu here that's supposed to be here. So let's go back to the Richie and let's see what that part is. And that part is nothing but this one. You see that? Okay, I'm gonna take this part. See if that works. And what's that? Here we go. We have a select a language. You see that?
Yes.
Up down. It seems to me that this one would replace this one. Okay? If you go to here, if you go to the language menu, you have only the script and you have a div. And I have a feeling that there is a JavaScript that's generating it automatically. Okay, we'll see. If not, we'll do it manually. Okay, I have a place that I have done it. So we'll see first of all. What does it say? Huh. Why are we getting an error now? Maybe I made that.
Show the duplicates of what.
What's going on here? I knew that I made a mistake before.
It is the portfolio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I see here. But what, I didn't touch the portfolio. The portfolio. I didn't think we touched the portfolio.
We didn't.
Portfolio. Maybe I didn't delete it from here. No, it's not here.
I think we should check the URLs.
No, this is fine. Something is weird. Say again. I don't think we had that error before. We just all of a
Never
sudden.
had,
Huh?
never had that error.
Yeah, I don't know where this came from. Let me restart it. See what happened. Yeah, getting some error. Okay. Duplicates portfolio. I don't know. Let's go into the base. That's the only place it could be. I changed here the Arabic, I think, didn't I? No, English, French, and Arabic. I didn't touch anything here. Let's see portfolio. Yeah, there's twice. I have no idea. I don't remember putting it twice. Anyway, okay, that's probably the reason. Okay, no problem. Okay. No, we're not getting that. We're not getting that. And inspect and navigate. We have a div and we have a menu and we have a UL. On this one, we don't want that one. There's another div. We have a script and here's a script. You see that? This is really my script. You see that? It's an
Yes.
English, French, and Arabic. So he's putting that one correctly. He's putting also the div here, and we have twice now. You see that?
Yes.
And it has Richie React. That's why we're not going to work. And under this one, this is the stuff he's supposed to put it. And let me play a game with it a second. It'll be really interesting. See this one, and in the menu, it has that line. And they designed that for, they designed it for they designed it for multi-language, and the React is probably doing it. Now, I don't remember how I did it in Academy City. I used to have it as a drop-down. Let me see if I remember. Let's see. think I have the same things. I might even put it here. This one. Let's see. S0. Yeah. Where did I put the languages? That's the menu. Right to left. And here we go. I put it in include menu. And I should have the language as well. You see, I have a language choose, but I put it in a different place. So where did I put it? Includes. I have includes here. Here we go. I have includes, and I put it here. And here we go. That's what I did. And I did already for loop. So we'll do our own for loop, which will look. So we're not going to use theirs, okay? We'll use this one, which will give us the same things. So let me take this one, the choose out. I will do a little trick, and this is nice. You have to have a confidence. You don't really. So this is their chooser, okay? I'm gonna rename it. I'll put Richie. I will delete it in a second. But for now, I will just leave it there. Okay? Same place. I'll put this one this time. And past. I'll be a different chooser. I called it the language chooser. They called it something else. I'm gonna leave it language chooser. Language chooser. Language chooser. Did I spell it right? Most likely not. Another O.
Double O, yes.
Okay. But let's see what we have here. That's not going to do the job. Okay. I need to put this one somewhere, correct?
Yes.
I have to put it as I don't like it. How did I do it? I like the way I did it. I put this one. That's fine. And how did I put it in my model? How did I put it in my model? Here we go. Yeah, I did it this way. Include. Okay, let's leave it. Let's see what happened. But, okay, I know what to do. Let's see. In fact, if we look at what they did, look at this part. Select the language. See that? A button. And then they have, that's the way it's creating it. So I'm not going to do it this way. Bear with me a second. I know what to do. I know what to do. Let's leave this one and refresh this one. Okay, we got an L. Yeah, I didn't like that. Why is that? Menu language. That's the other place I, by mistake, put it. Correct? Yes. Menu. Underscore. Okay, let's see where is it. Nope. Why it doesn't find it. Here we go. Extend templates. I don't have it here. I think I copied it somewhere and I forgot where. Anybody remember? It's not here. Tag menu. By the way, this one, it's a button for language. Here we go. We have a nice code that I kept for a good reason, but we will play this one in a second. But I don't find, what is that? Best education. Where's the best education? Here we go. Best education is clean. There's nothing there. Now I go to the best zero. Control F. Here we go. No, it's not it. Oh, here we go. I made a mistake here. I put it here. Correct?
Yes.
This shouldn't be here. That's what I made by mistake. I don't know what this one is. What the objective of this one, Daniel?
Not sure of that, doctor.
Hold on a second. We'll see in a second. Yeah, this is the footer, isn't it?
Yes.
Like the footer. Let me do the following. I don't remember what I did here, but I think no. Okay, let me take this one out. We'll fix everything if it needed. But I remember, oh, sorry. Okay, I remember I put it there by mistake. Okay, very good. We can ignore that for now. Okay, then we'll get back to that. And we will break everything. In fact, this one we might even put in a different place so we don't get mixed up. And everything will be organized. Okay, let's go to the home. And let's go back here. Okay, good. We'll go here, go into the E. And oh, see how nice. This is what we're getting. If I click on English, it's not doing anything. But this is doing something, am I right? We don't want it to be that way. We wanted to put it as a drop down, correct?
Yeah. Yes, doctor.
But see, the nice thing is I have also the Arabic. It's coming from my program now.
Yes.
Let's go back to here and let's play with this one a little bit. Not this one. We don't want to use theirs. We're going to use mine. I like mine. I spent some time doing it, by the way. It doesn't come as a. This one, I did it as a one way to do it. So I'm going to take this one and put it here. And take this one and put it here. In a second, we'll fix it, okay? And this one, just take it out here. And I'm going to do this one and take the end of it. What this one does, turn the whole segment to be a comment. So it's ignoring this part. I don't want to lose it, okay? I might want to use it for some other things, but let's see what it does here. Your blind has a drop down, you see that? It has a drop down, has a button here. It's a language, correct? I have no idea, I forgot even what it does it do. And then there is a div here. Then he put all those languages in the middle, okay? And there should be an error here. No, here we go. That's where it is. See that?
Yes, doctor.
So we have the hue, we have the div. The div is going with this one. So I usually like to do it this way. Okay, this is a little nicer. So that means this div goes with, then we have a button, correct? We have a button. And after that, we have a div. There's something is missing. We have a U. We have a div. And what is this div goes with? Anybody? It should be this, but there's two divs here. That's what confusing. Hold a second. Okay. Let me do it this way, my old way. All right. Am I right?
Yes, doctor.
And that's right. The button is under the button. And do it this way. So that div is supposed to be there. Then we have a loop. And then there is a div. That div goes with this div. Okay, but why I'm putting it in a div, I don't know. I don't really care, but I'm missing. There's one div here. I'm not sure this one needs to be there. You know? If it does, I'm supposed to have here another div. You will see. Let's see. Let's see what happened. Oh, wow. So we're getting language, language, language. But that's not really what we want. Am I right? No, not at all. So let's go here again and fix it. I have LI. Take this one out. I need to find that code. I forgot who I got it from. Let me do that. Let me see what happened. Control. Doesn't make sense the way it's written there. Let's make more sense. Let's see in a second. Shit. it says English, and that's not the way I wanted it. So I'm going to cheat. And the way you cheat, you go here. See that? And the way you cheat, you just go into an inspect. I just forgot the way. It's okay. This is the button, and it says English. It has something. Second, let me close this. And it says English and English and French. So, okay, let me do inspect. And this is a button. There's a URL, selector, origin in English. I have a feeling that the whole thing's here. Okay. Where? Script, div. That's the language, am I right? This is it. So let's take this one and do right click and copy. Copy element. And then you make your life easier. It should be easier if you do the following. Let's do it this way. Okay, this is good. Okay. There's a div. There's a button. That button has a lot of stuff which we don't really care for now. And then we have UL guide. And then under the UL, you have an empty. And why is it empty here? It shouldn't be empty. Okay, so we have a button, and it's probably filling it up with the SVGs like that. Use. Okay. This one is empty, which doesn't make any sense. Now, let's leave those two in a second. Okay. I get it 3 times here. I don't get either one of those. It's interesting. For language in now, why do I have this one here again? This one should go away. Okay, now I get an arrow and 4. Yeah, that's why I should go away. Okay. Now, neither of them is functioning, which makes a lot of sense. We're going to here again, to our friend. And let's see. There's one here. We have a button, we have a UL, we have a selector, but the selector is empty. Now when I click on this one, it does give me the UL here. Okay, let me see that. Okay, I'm not gonna use it this way. I will use something else, okay? I don't know why, but I don't like it, and it's wasting my time. So we will do something much simpler. A W3 school selector, and let's do that. Okay, let's no, that's not what I want. Okay, let's see that. And that's what we really want, isn't it? So let's just take this one and just go here, and go here, and here with this, Control V, and in the select, we'll give it an ID, languages. I put it that way, we get to that. Then we have options. You know what, I put English, that will be the default. And in a second, you know what, I did even better. Let's take that one here. I don't need that one, I just take this one. And the hell with all of that. We'll get back to that. Control here. Now I want should have an active. Okay, we'll deal with that later. That's the easy part. We'll deal with that later. Let's just take class language. I don't want that either. What I really want is this one. That's let me take this one. Okay, let's see what happens. So it looks ugly, but we'll fix it. Okay. It doesn't change either. So let's inspect. I didn't put the right value. Breathing tech. It didn't take the A. Shit. It didn't like the A. My mistake. We don't. Let's see what this one will do. Okay, let's try this one. Shoot. I don't Windows function. There we go. This is the one I want. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. And we want that one to be just like this. Okay. See what happens. It doesn't give me a drop down. Let's see if it's changing the language. Yeah, it does. So at least it's changing the language. We'll fix it. Or make it a drop down. Probably. Let's go and look at here. Okay, this is good. Let's see the style. Probably needs the style to be there. Otherwise, it will not know what to do. So it does have class drop down content. So that's what it needs, drop down content. So let's take the style and see what we do. Script. Okay, we'll see what this one does. But first of all, we're getting this one to work. I take the style, then we'll play with it. Take the whole style for now. Okay. Gonna remove this one for now. And let's just put this one for now. I put it here, but I will get rid of it in a second. Put it in the right place. Okay, there's certain things we don't really need here. Let's leave it for now here. It doesn't bother anybody. So let's see if it changes the shape of this one. Yeah, I see. I don't see it at all now. What happened? Again, what is that one? Leave for language. Language. I thought this is good. I don't know. Take this one out. That's the reason. Here it is, yeah. It doesn't give me the shop overlay, but we will fix it. We'll see. You know what? Let me put it even here for now. Then I can move it. And that's probably name, drop down. You see here active or show, flood, show block. Yeah, this is fine. Up, down, div, give me this one. Hovel. Let me change that to black. Okay, let's see if that's the reason. Nope. Why this one is still there? Left, display black, text decorations, flow, content, and content. That's what it does. Content. I think this one might be it. Display. Block. Let's try that and see that's the reason. I will play with it. Okay, let's see now. Okay, so it does show it, and it is working. The point is that it shouldn't work that way. We'll figure it out. Yeah, beautiful. It works like it should be. And it should put it back. Now, should have that its own JavaScript stuff there. Now, let's see why did we put it? Are you guys with me? I hope I'm not boring anybody.
Yes, doctor.
It's a fun stuff. After you do it once, it's done, it works, and you move on, and then you copy it to another places as you go along. This is already the place it is. So I'm just wondering, this is already what he is using. You see, this is his stuff. Okay. And I'm trying to do something else, which is already working. Okay, I don't really need this stuff. This is his stuff. And I'm replacing it with one line of code here. But we don't really see it. And there is into it. We'll figure it out in a second. So if I refresh, that one is gone, but we don't see our stuff here. If it has to be has to do with this one, the display. How the display works, I don't know. We'll see in a second. Let's go back here again. And let's see this drop down stuff. There's a script here. Copy it. Usually that's what you do until you figure it out. And then you put it here. Nobody really care about it. What this is what it has to do with the name. You just have to be careful because you call it my drop down. See that? Then it has a match. So my drop down, it's fine. And what does it call the rest? I don't really know. Hold a second. Button. Show. So I guess there is more into this one than just that part of the code. Okay, let's go back. I think this has to do with this. Okay, so there is this part of the code, but there is another button here. If you see, there's a button here. See that? Everybody see that? Yeah.
Yes, doctor.
So it's
Yes.
copy too. What do you say? Copy and put it here. If it doesn't work, we will figure out what to deal with those two. Put that one here and let's see what happens. Now it says drop down, you see? And when I click, it does open. See that? Not really that like it.
Yes.
It's a starting point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now we can change it instead of saying drop down. I will write it English. And why I will write English? Because that's the default and that's the first one. Is that right? See, when you refresh, that's, and I put Arabic, by the way, is the first one. Funny. Not the English. Interesting why. Yeah, that's the English. Why are you putting the Arabic as first? I don't know. French and Arabic. That's why let's check in a second in the setting. It has to do here with that stuff. Which one we have it first? Language, English, French, and Arabic. See that? English, French, Arabic. And then CMS, let's see the CMS, English, public, true, false. False and false. Why it takes the Arabic first? I don't know. I have no idea. How about we put the, this is just one. How about I put the, do it this way a second. I have a feeling the order here makes a difference. Not sure. Maybe. This is for Django. The other one is for CMS. And we're using the CMS here, by the way. Let's see if this is it. No, it takes Arabic as the first. I don't know why. See that? I have no idea why. But it does work. See that? We need to make it nicer.
Yes.
We need to make it nicer. We'll find a better way. You can make even a circle, a nice circle here. When you click, it will look nicer if you do it that way. But I don't like it the way it is for now. We can make it like a button like this, languages, but and it should already say English. It should change the name. You got it? After you
Yes.
choose, it should change the name. Or you say languages. Got it?
Yeah.
It does work, but the most important thing is that this one, you see, it works. It's French now. Very important. It seems like a trivial thing. It's not at all. But I don't know why the default is. The default is. Maybe, here we go. Funny. What does it say here? Redirect on, no, default. Redirect on fallback, blah, blah. Here, parleur. Maybe that one. I don't know.
No.
There's a parleur also, CMS template. Anybody see here something that, no, that's something else. See, this is a nightmare. There's so much. It's not a nightmare, but this is the beauty. You make it nice eventually. And then you put this one maybe in the bottom. I don't know. Maybe that's the way it goes. I don't know, maybe it's the parlor language is really the one that he is using. There's one for the CMS, but the parlor is really the library. Let's see if that will work. Oh yeah, now it does. See that? See? It goes to the English first. Let's put the French first, just to double check. Well, he doesn't like me. Now it gives me only the English. I don't know why. I have no idea. In any case, I will watch it. But at least we got the language a little different and the language works. Okay? I just don't like the way it looks like. What do you say, Daniel?
Yeah, we have to change the way it looks. We have to design it.
This is okay.
Yeah,
Maybe this button, maybe we change the way the button look like.
yeah, we have to change it.
We can, we can do CSS button. There's a PRL, I forgot how you do it. Oh, you know what? Hold a second. Maybe I'll copy for myself. In the Academy City, they have, in fact, here we go. They have title, span. I think this one will do. I tried it. Okay. And let's take it to the button. Where's the button? What did I do? I know what I changed that here probably, but it doesn't matter. It seems like it's working. This one I wanted to put back. Let's see with this one. And let me do the following. And I want to go to the chooser. Let's go back to, yeah, here's languages. By the way, we can change it to put in the right name. It means we might do that. It's a nice exercise. But this says a button. It's probably have, what I want to do is Control Z. I'm going to take this one out, put this one and see what happens. Let's go, see. Oh, looks a little better, isn't it? The only thing is it doesn't work. So what you really do, you probably have to do the following. I have a feeling that the click depends on the class. That's will work probably. But we can play with that. I just tell you that at least we have yeah, it works now. You see that? Pretty cool, isn't it? Danny, what do you say?
Oh,
Better than it was.
yeah, that one looks better, though I can't see the language.
Leave you and Jeremiah, you'll be expert, is that right?
Yes, doctor, we can design
Alright.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, 5 minutes break, guys. 5 minutes, okay? I will be right back. I have to take care of 5 minutes and I will get back. I leave the session on. Is that okay?
Okay, doctor.
5 minutes, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Brenda.
Joram. Joram, yes, Sam.
Yeah? What?
Yes,
Yeah,
Sam.
Sammy.
How are your papers, by the way?
Oh man, hard.
Oh, I don't remember.
Nakolemu yokka nembivaako.
Bibuuzo ki? What bibuuzo ki? What is that?
Bya scholarship.
About, katwaki wabivaako?
Byali bizibu.
Joram, onsasa. Ozayo kiki ekigenda bakyangu nga kyatuuka.
Walayi nali siri ready.
Ate ezo 2 days ze wasabako.
Nageza anti byagaana nakolako era byanyiga neŋŋamba kambireko ekifo ky'okweswaza.
Kati yali scholarship yaki? Scholarship yaki?
Some Kenyan University.
Outside, abroad.
Yeah, it's abroad.
I haven't really wanted. Yeah. Takatani, I invite you going to make that stuff.
Nze nkwagira, Joram,
But you can't.
Yeah.
nkwagira.
Oluddako njayita.
There's another thing.
And I'll look for another one.
Yeah. Very specifically, what field you over?
Yeah?
Like, what field you over for your
Nti like mukola application ne bateekawo olunaku ne mukola bassa basinze ne babawa mwabagudde ne babagoba.
Lwaki tozitugamba business scholarship?
Agwe bakugobye.
Ze bangobye.
Yeah, they don't want ya. Bora you know,
Anti nakozeemu kyokka.
over
Eyokubiri nagaana ogikola because it was pointless.
Wanga wadde kushwamba ogenda kiggwa.
why don't you go right?
Nti okunkuba biswaza.
You like always wasn't happening to the end. But mom to always be there, trust me.
Ekyo kirungi nange ndi mu kulya kawunga.
Olivuka banga. Tusindikireko.
Ani gwe mwagala olabisa so nogundi zigenda ku YouTube.
Aina soko tekeko ku video tulayengere wali jiya.
Wa kamera yange yafa.
Kulaye mu YouTube.
Ngalo muba wateekako kamera yo.
Bagala kulaba mu YouTube.
Soko tekeko tukulabe.
Muyinde enkyanja ateekako.
Yeah, those are excuses. Bagala wantu wa in a session no.
It was that day.
Why not now? Why not? Yala mzandi mbikole ya saa zino.
Ubwo obuntu bwo bulava one.
Nawo mulaba.
Nze ndira transfers.
Kabwe ajja kukuba kihookwe.
Ngoli eyo na.
Sinze.
Tulinde next season mujatya.
Wanga mwasayinize Santo gundi Santo wa Santo ekyo. Ubwo buntu butono naffe twasayininga.
Ne halala ajja mugoberera mu ddaawo.
Haaland temusobola. Teri team esobola spending more than Chelsea in the Premier League. Watulema, no one else can play.
Dao hala nare madi sama next sama mujalala.
Temusobola.
Na mujalala.
Naye ffe twatwala kyampi mwawangula biki mpozi sijjukira. Kabwe.
Twawangula unbeaten run.
Unbeaten run. Tekikopo nga sikimanyi.
Unbeaten run. Away. Makolayo ka record naffe netufunira awo.
Nti mwakuba Arsenal eyo record kikopo.
Bane twogere ku bikoleya.
Mwe kanje mmere yange.
Beda gobogere. Sindikire ko bana njalo tuluma nitobola. Bale sindikire ko kusende.
Teziriiwo.
Jam nawe tena.
Ziriwa.
Go ina.
Ziri mu bank.
Feda. Tena tuli waka. Mpozi nga sikola.
Dora gora bikokola akola kati, gora bikokola kati.
Right now siina.
Koina business.
Kati musikusa zinomba sikola se. Antu bali waka.
Otunda emigati online.
Edindeka. Ebyo byammwe.
Simu yaffe eri wadda.
Nkusindikira kapeesa kange.
Ayagala eri nnene.
Ate eyo yafiira ddala.
Eri yagwa wansi.
Eh.
Tugiziika ddi? Tugiziika ddi?
Siina korona eyo yammwe.
Bwejjajja corona.
I survived saafuna.
Olabika obadde ogenze mu sepiki. Tulidde sepiki gekola.
You ready?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, we finished Y button. Now we want to deal with the other one. This one we can maybe make a little nicer. I don't know. Maybe have it a little move to the right slightly. It's still better than it was before. Am I right?
Yes, doctor.
You know, another things you can do is the language is English, and we can have it say English, and then we'll click, let's say, Arabic. He will write it in Arabic. You know what I mean? He will say Arabic. Or
Yeah.
French. You know what I mean? That could be a better one. So that should be an easy exercise. Is that right? What do you say? In fact, you can see
That's right.
we just copied it. This one really has to do with that the JavaScript. It has to do with this. Then I think to see how elegant you're leaving the issues with the languages right here. Okay, you really don't need all these style. The native, I don't think you need this one. I don't think you need this one unless this one is sitting well. Hold a second, sorry about it. This one is going inside the home. And this is going right in here. That goes inside the div. And the div has a class of top bar menu. Now, continue, name. See, this is a little different style. You can play with it. I will leave it to you guys. You can play with it. I will leave that one, but I will deal with the clicking. That should be a nice exercise for you guys. I didn't even left the name. I mean, usually I wouldn't do it. You know, you have my function. I don't really like to leave a function this way. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what you like to do is really to make sure Control copy, Control F. You have two places. It says my function. Okay. And you can call it, I don't know. I wouldn't leave it that way. You know, I would call it maybe, which name should you guys? How about language? Lang function. Okay, this is at least has to do lang function. You can call it this way. At least, you know, it's, you know, my function is good for demonstration purposes. There's another function here that I saw before. This is only one function, or there's two. But there's also on click. By the way, this on click, it's a little, I usually don't like a click like that. That's why it needs to, is checking target matches button drop, you see? So for every click, I wouldn't do it this way, honestly. I would change it. Okay, this is a little too dangerous. Okay, so what it does is if the button has a you know, like this button, if you click on it, it will make this function. So one way to do it instead, so wait a second, yeah, and here you have this one. There's two functions here. One is to func, and the other one is if you click, it will my drop down. I will go to my drop down. If my drop down, where's my drop down? The ID. The ID is my drop down. It's here. So it takes this one. Show me. Same thing is here. Toggle between length function and this function. I don't know why it doesn't put both of them here. Target. Just show. This is here. This one does this one. It doesn't show. Then, if it is not, okay, here's if it's not, then it does it. What you can do really is so this is ready. I want to do it this way. Okay? Never do it this way. There's a reason. Because when you put it on the window, every click is being really, have to check if it's button, and then that's why it takes the button here. If it is not this one, okay, when you click on it, you will remove the show. So what you really want to do is you can really put here on click. Let's try it. Equal. Okay. Remove. Now hide. Let's call it hide length. Doesn't matter really. Hide length. Let me call it and let do here event. Okay. Let's try it if that works. I'm curious. Let's take the and put it event. I'm sorry. Yeah, that would be good too. Now this one doesn't require. Let's take that one out. Doesn't matter. In fact, here it doesn't matter either. Okay. This one doesn't matter either. So I will take it out too. No, it does. It does take an E. So let's put an event. Oh, sorry. Fair enough. It does take an event. So let's do hide length. So if I do it this way, let's see what happens. I'm curious. I have a feeling it will work. Because it will go to this one, and this one, every time you click on one of those, it will, let's see. Okay, yeah, see, it works. I like it better. Now, it looks like it doesn't make a difference, is that right? Why did I change it, by the way? Anybody want to guess? I don't like when a function go to the window. The window is really the whole page. So every time you're really clicking anywhere is doing. When I click here, that function activated all the time. You don't really want it. There's no reason. It's very bad programming because it might get you stuck when you do other things. You forget about it. Now it's clean. It's only deal with this one. And all it did when you click here, it does something. It's hiding really that div. So this is a much cleaner, the right way. Now, by the way, I wouldn't like to call this one my drop down. See that, my drop down?
Yes.
I don't really like it to be called that name. I would like a different name. Okay, I can say drop down, you know, you can, this one might be even, my drop down, it's already, you can call it lang, how do you want to call it? Lang drop down, I don't know, drop down. And also keep it lower case. Try to keep it lower case. So I will go to my drop and go everywhere and change it. Okay, there is one place here. So this one, by the way, you don't need it anymore. By the way, this is will work. This one is unnecessary. I'll prove it in a second. Okay, I'm gonna move this one, change it, and I will take this one, and I will do that one. Okay. I just feel more comfortable when okay, there should be one more place. Here we go. Correct? This is a better name than whatever you copy from there. Let's just make sure it works. Okay. I didn't like me. Why is that? Did I screw up somewhere? What did I screw it up? Anybody? I do that. Put it back. That's in this place. Okay, let's try that one more time. Okay, this one should go away. Correct? This one should go
Yes.
away. It looks like a stupid or waste of time. It really isn't. You get to the habit of really working clean, because after a while you will get lost. Take my word for it. You won't be able, it will be so hard to find the error. It will take you much more time. This way it's cleaner. In a second, you will see you really, there's one part of the code, you see, now it's fine, okay? And you can really see that there's this part of the code you don't need anymore. You don't need to check that, by the way. This one you can remove. It's unnecessary. You see, it will work. It should work. Okay? See, it works. Exactly. You can see Arabic there, English on the top. It's unnecessary part of the code. You can see as you go. So don't take everything that somebody else does and that's it. You can do much better, in fact. Moreover, you can say, okay, I would like, instead of that to say language, to say English. All right? And now I would like that every time, say it won't do it now, but we would like it to be that way. It says English. By the way, you play with making it nice, okay? And if I put
Yes.
French, I want it to change to French. It does change to French, but I would like it to say French here. So how would you do it? Anybody have an idea? What do you say? What do you say? Let me help you. Okay? See, this one, it's the click that's showing the list. So this is not going to be the one. But this is the one that actually is hiding. But I can do it beside hiding to change also the list there. Okay, and the list is really in the button. So I can give this button an ID. I can call it anything, lang, btn, button, whatever. And I can make a variable inside, just like he did here. By the way, let me even copy it for him. Okay, that's the button. And the button has an inner HTML, is that right?
Yes.
I would want to do that dot inner HTML. I want to put, but what I want to put, the one that was clicked. Hey, what did I click on? That's why I have the event. Okay, you have the E here. You see the E and the hide
Yes.
line. Hide line, we have event. Okay, E is not using it, but I'm going to use it. Okay, so I will do var elm. Elm is really the element that I clicked on. Okay, and that will be E dot target. How do you spell target? My God, target. Did I spell it right? Okay.
Yes.
By the way, let's do dot outer HTML so you can see. In fact, this is really the A. When you click really on the A. and the A has inner HTML. That's the one that I want really to take. But let's leave this one for now. And just really out there means, did I misspell that? Out there, right? That should be fine. And let's do alert. In fact, I always like to do it this way. Let's do elm dot bingo. Fair enough. So let's see which one we click. And we want to put the button on it. So let's go again, click. Now when I click on Arabic, oh, see, it's giving me exactly what I clicked on. Is that right? But I want the
Yes.
internal. That's what I want. I want the internal part. Correct?
Yeah.
So, yeah, why does it do the title? Yeah. See, the Arabic is quickly, yeah. That's what I want. I want to click on this one, English. I'll get English. So that would be really very simple now. Now that we see and we know, that's why it's so good to know. I can just take this one and instead of this, stick it, put it here. Right?
Yes.
It just doesn't matter, you know, in this case, you can just do it this way. That's fine. Easier code. You don't need that one. You're not really using it anywhere else. That should do it. That's it. But it went back. Very interesting. Huh. There's some other things activating it. For a second, let me see. Interesting. I find it. See that?
Doctor,
Yeah. What do you think?
I thought maybe it would be maybe .inner HTML.
How about prevent the like what we always do? Prevent default, something like that. I always forget that command, but I have so many of them. I'll just look it up in one of them. And in one of the templates, most likely if they haven't done it. This one should have a lot of it. Let's see if I have any. No, should have a lot of them. If I prevent, default prevent, or what, something like that. There we go. Oops. Maybe in the home. Yeah, here we go. Control F. I doubt it's here. No, it's not here. Come on. I know what to do. It would be easier to find it here. Event dot target dot default prevent default. Here we go. You got it? I think this
Yes.
is the target, prevent default. I think that should work. That should do it because it's probably doing something. After that is continuing doing other things, the JavaScript that, you know what, another things I can do, most likely will take it away. Even without it, my sense is telling me that take this one away from here. We don't need that one anymore. He needs that, but I don't. So that might take care of it without that even. But I like to write prevent default, by the way, all the time. Oh, it's there. Very interesting. Let me see why it does it. No, I don't need that one. See, it's putting that here. It's just showing it. When it shows that, why does it? It's in the button. You see that? So there's some code working on the button. Very interesting. So let me try. Let's see if that works. I'm not sure event, maybe this way. No, I think that was right. Forget how I do it. I can't believe I don't have examples. I have a ton of examples. Just give me a second, I'll find one. I have to find one. Can't be that I don't have it. I have a ton of templates here. Let me just take one of them. Let me just try that. Nope. I got the worst. Here we go. Here we go. Event, prevent default. Yeah, but it's capital. Yep. Okay, here we go. So that's what we want to do here. And event for us is only in E. So that's the way the function we transferred. That should work. That's it. I have a feeling that there is a code that propagate after the click. Somebody have written something. Yeah, I say I was right. Somebody is running other code, so I'm preventing it from working. You see that? Pretty cool, isn't it? But
Yes.
you have to really be confident and to know what you're doing so you don't really afraid. Okay? Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Okay, good. So might be another way that I thought about it, maybe putting this one. Now what happens? It's after this function being called, you know, hide lang. What is the hide lang? This, he has this one is activating some code after it's propagating up already. And this one is stopping it from propagating. Anyway, that's kind of cool. I don't think this one will matter if it'll be before or after. Let me try that. Maybe this one, the show is activating. So let's take that one out for a second. I'm just curious to know how their code is working. Okay. Now here, it does make a difference. See that? Yeah, I thought maybe if I would change the order, maybe this one activate, but it is not. So let's put this one here, and that should be just fine. Okay, good. Now that we finished that one, we want to complete those two. We have three, in fact. Contact us, sign in, sign up. So let's look at those ones, okay? Let's look at the Ritchie website. They have a login. When you click on it, it takes you to a screen. Is that right? That screen, you put an email, password, remember me, and sign in. You can design a better one. Is that right?
Yes, doctor.
But we really have to stick to the stuff that we have, because we already have a system. We just don't like. If you look in the 127, we already have, this is now, let's change it to English now. Say change the order. When we put the mouse here, we're getting already user, password, and remember me. So maybe we can take the logic and just instead of seeing this one, we get another screen. We just go to another screen. You know what I mean? So
Yes.
let me explain what I mean. All right, this is done. Okay, close it up, correct? We're now moving to, see, this is the code already, or what it is. Now let's see, what do we have here? We have, where's the login? This is the login. Okay, we have a login, correct? So we want to change the login. There's two buttons, sign up and login. Am I right?
Yes.
So there's two buttons. Those two buttons are nothing but, I'm going to take this one out. And this is it. Those two buttons, login and contact us, correct? We just want when you click, it doesn't do now anything. We would like it to be like in Richie. This is Richie. No, this is ours. Where's Richie's website? Did I lose it? Did I close it? I think I did. Let's open it again. Don't be afraid. I mean, get confidence and always feel like, so when you click here, it's opening a new screen. Do we like it to be this way? That's my question to you. It's not a bad idea. We can mimic what they did, correct?
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes,
Yes.
doctor.
You can like this page, basically, strip it out, you know. First time here, click create an account. So how about we do right click and view page source, take the whole things, control A, control copy. And by the way, there's nothing really here. You know, they do have some, you know, they have some menu here, but I don't see a reason for a menu here because you're signing in, isn't it? Am I right?
Yes.
Need
Yes.
anything? I think this is doesn't make any sense to have any menu here, or I won't. But doesn't really make a difference. What we can do is just go to here and just create another template, and now you're expert on that. Am I right?
Yes.
You're expert. We are in the education. We have templates, correct? In the education, we make a new one, HTML. And how do you want to call it? Login, is that right? By the way, I
Yes.
did a lot of that stuff. Okay. I'm just doing it with you so you can really see that you can start. By the way, this is just replace the whole things. And they have a lot of things here. I don't really care. You know, it's a whole web page. You know, they have some stuff, you can tell, blah, blah, blah. See how much. Login. How did I get to this one? What's that? Am I looking at the wrong page? No, I'm not. Very strange. So this looks like the easiest way to do is Control A and delete the whole things. Don't copy from them. Let's copy from ourselves. You can create a view like that very easily. By now you are expert. Doing something like that. That's a very simple one. Okay, but I'm very surprised. This part is not interesting. What's happening here? This is really very weird. Header, that's the end. Header, navigations, I don't really care. I don't really care. Here we go. Script, form. This is really the beginning of what they are doing. Yeah, this is the classical way that people usually do. Okay, this is really what you really want to do. Okay, you can use the form if you want, and in fact, I will do it differently, and you can learn it in a much. This is the only thing that's interesting in this page. All the rest is garbage. It's let's do it differently. So when you go, we do have already a form here like this. You guys can design it any way you want. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
How about we take that one and make it as a standalone page?
Yeah, that one looks better.
Just put it as a whole page, instead of, you know what I mean? And you can do whatever. You can put the logo only in the bottom and you can play with it. Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
So why don't we do that? Let's go and the only things that hold a second. There's one more. There's only one thing that curious to me here is which kind of, okay, the section, see that? And class form type, you see that? So that will make it work nice for us. You got it?
Yes.
This one, what is this? This is a different section, this section. I'm gonna take this one and copy it. And in a second, I will combine the two together. So let's, okay. So that might give me some, there's a lot of garbage. You're already expert, aren't you, Daniel?
Yes.
Right. See, they're putting a form here, toggle form, first name here, spend, login, create an account. And if you look, why I'm clicking there all the time. See, if you go here now, you can see first time, create an account, sign in. You have all that stuff basically, forgot password. It's only the graphics there. The only reason I'm interested in this one is just because they have maybe the formatting for the whole things. I don't know if I really want to do that or not. Let me do it maybe. I don't know if it works. What do you think, Daniel? Wolf to do it or just do our own? They have a lot of garbage here.
Let's do our own, doctor.
Okay, just make sure it works nicely on the cellular. Okay, this is really theirs, but let's keep this one for now. Okay, I'll just put HTML here.
Okay, doctor.
Okay. By the way, don't worry, we'll get it fine. Don't worry, we'll set it up in such a way, and later on we will implement it inside the whole things. Good. Those forms, they are meaningful. You can tell, you know, there's many ways you can do things. Okay. I don't really like it, by the way, but see, they have class level text. You see that? So one of their, they probably spend time to get the formatting right. You know what I mean? But I assume you can handle it. Am I right?
Yes, doctor.
Let's just get this one a little bit. Okay, let's see first of all, what does it look like? Plus, minus, you know. Okay, we have already something that we can rely on, but we need to build up the mechanism. The mechanism is form, and that's your expert by now. When you get to here, when we click login, we would like to go to the right place. So we want to go to this page. So we need to build up a form in the education. We want to build up a login, blah, blah, blah. There's many ways you can do it. I recommend I did, I will go in a second, I will explain it. Okay, let's build up in the education, and here we want to build up login, correct? Now I have done a lot of those, and this one is a special one, and it does have, no, not this one. I think it's in here. You have a login here. See that? So
Yes.
it means when you have account login, it would go there. So what I would like to do is to utilize things that we already have done. And the one we did is in the partners home. I probably have done something there. Sign in, you see that? Button sign in, see that?
Yes.
So in fact, what it does, it's making, let me see, what did I do here? Ah, yeah, nicely. So this one really open up this one, what we want. when you click sign in or log in. So we'll put this one in that page. And okay, very good. In a second, let's go back to our education. And in the education, we're gonna go here and we're gonna do the following. I just don't get confused, we'll put it in the end. And we wanna go login page, log in page, correct? And we wanna go to the login page. So far, so good. Jeremiah was us?
Not.
Yeah, he told me he couldn't make it today. So, Brenda, you still with us?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Brenda is the best. Okay, so let's put those ones in the very bottom. Okay. So we need div, correct? Div. This one you are expert, am I right?
Yes, doctor.
West, am I right? Bingo. And now we need to do very simple things. The only things we need is to do a render.
Yeah.
And the render, we don't really need to transfer anything for now. We'll see in a minute. We will render maybe. And the page, how did we call the page? Login, that's what I call it. How about we change the name to be a login page? Okay, because there might be a different name. Fair enough. Take it. De facto. Good. We're going to the view. Where's my view? This one we don't need anymore. We just linked it. Correct? We just linked the right way. So this should work. And that's in the education application. And that's the view. And we should just put this one here. Should work. Fair enough. Should give me this page, at least to see it. I know if it's garbage or not. But how do I call it? That's why we are expert, aren't we? We go back to the home. And this is the place. Okay? It has a login. If you want to click on this one, this button is supposed to do something. Is that right? Correct?
Yes, doctor.
So we would like to put here what? On click. Correct?
Yes.
And since it's a login, we want that to be an HTML. That would be the right things that we would like. We don't want it to be a button. We want it to be an, let's change this from a button to an A. Okay, and what do we have in an A? This one, and let's put it this way for now. See how it will look like. That's fine. Correct? Did it have that picture before?
No.
Hey, very the truth. You know? Okay, I liked it. Let's leave it an A. It doesn't do anything, but for us it's perfect. Why? We can
Doctor,
put
it was
here.
there.
What do we know how to do?
It was there, doctor.
What?
It was there.
Ah, it was, okay. What do we want to put here? UL? Yes.
Uh,
And what do we want to put here?
the application name,
Which one?
education.
Yeah, and which functions do we want it to go to?
Login. Yeah.
Right? That's what we did,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see if we're lucky now. Let's see if it works. First of all, let's put that. Yeah, see, you look at the bottom. It says
Yes.
log in page. Bingo. Hey, but it's not nicely organized, correct? And that's what I
Yes.
told you. We lost all the formatting of that page, of their page, correct?
Yes.
So you could use their stuff and then link that one. The other option is to do something else. You can go into, instead of this one, go to the partner's home. I made a div here. See that div? There's two divs. We'll break them to two parts in a second. And you can just like this one, Control A and copy. In a second, I will explain what I'm doing, okay? I don't really want from the academic base. We'll see. Yeah, I don't need all of that stuff and I don't want those stuff. But that's okay. We will see in a second. Please don't be afraid, okay? This is the stuff we copied from them, correct? Put it aside in a second. You know what? Let's do right click, copy, and make backup, okay? Just put under, we will delete it. Eventually we'll delete it. For now, let's leave it there. Okay, I wanted this one to change. So Control A, delete the whole things. I'm gonna here, copy, and I'm putting the whole things here. One day you get to this level, don't be afraid, okay?
Yes.
And the truth of the matter, it doesn't really care. I'm extending from here. You see that?
Yes.
But I'm going to do something else, change it slightly. So there's two divs, and there is some, when you put the mouse, in fact, what this page become to be. So you get confident. If you go here and you refresh, see what you get. You get really the one that we had before, and let's put it in English. If I put the mouse, that's what comes, this one. I don't really have the data or anything. You got it? I'm not transferring what I'm supposed to transfer to it. That's why it doesn't show me anything. Got it?
Yes.
So now here's the trick and the beauty here. So we're going to go here back, and I don't want it to show. This one is for, if you see, this is really a model form. You have a form here, actions, it goes to the right place, blah, blah, blah. This one takes care of what it's supposed to take care of. There's a lot of things here. And just for first things, let me leave this one. I'm gonna deal only with the first one. I'm gonna delete this one for my own reasons. I'm gonna leave and this div class model, and the model has a class model. You see class model here? Has to be. Here we go. Display none. So I'm gonna show it's block. So I will show it. Okay? That's one thing. So I'm not going to play with mouse on, mouse off. So I'm going to show only this part. The other one I deleted already. And val content. I'm going to delete this one. And on click. I'm going to remove this one. See, this is one thing that I don't really like. Log in, sign up. That's on must sign up. That's we don't want. Oh, what? And what else? And 0, I don't know why I need it. And I don't need that one either. I don't think I need anything here. Take this one all out. Try it, see what it looked like. Fresh. Okay, this one is there, but it has an effect of view, kind of. I don't know if we like it at all. And it's in a certain place, okay? To make a whole page of it, and not just like that. You got it? It's an effect that I did at the time. So when you go to a login, let's go back. When you go to a login, it will look like that. You got it? Now, what is all the other information? And that's one, it's very easy to, we'll get to that in a second. I don't really need that part. Just removing all the stuff I don't need. I don't need this table. I don't know what their stuff is. Now we don't need that one either. And I don't know what this one is. This is just giving some space, I guess. Content, I don't really need that one. Okay? What else I don't need? I don't need those two. Sorry. Yeah, I don't need those two. What else I don't need? CMS tags. That's fine. A lot of the stuff come from the base. Okay. We really don't want all this stuff, correct? We don't need all this part on the top part of it. Am I right? So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the Academy City base. Where's the base? Let's say the education. Hold a second. The education will have its own, but I don't want that either. No, we'll do it differently. A lot of that has to do with this styling. It doesn't change the languages now. Shoot. Why? I didn't notice that. Hold a second. Yep, I destroyed that by mistake. Where did I put that one? Shoot. Okay, I guess it won't let me. Because if I do that, it will not change. Oh, sorry. It will not let me change the language. Yeah, I have no choice. Yeah, it doesn't like me for some reason. It doesn't let me. Okay, I will have to live with it for now. So, leave it that way for now. I won't deal with it. It doesn't move the time for now. Okay. Okay, now we're going to log in. What am I doing wrong, Daniel? We have that page, don't we?
Yes, we.
Let's see.
No, Doctor, I don't think we have that page.
We don't?
I don't think so because we don't have baseeducation.html.
Let's see. Education, education. We have best education. Yeah, we have template. We do not have, I know what the problem. Where is it? It's here. It should be this one. We should take, no, the education is fine. No, we are under the template. Should be that way. That should be okay now. Yeah, okay. Who's that? Okay, so this is fine now. See, it's giving you the same, no, this is like this one, or is it this one? Just, we don't really want it, we want it to be in the middle, is that right? We don't want anything.
Yes.
We don't want even the bottom part, don't we?
Yeah. Yes, Doctor.
We don't want anything. And to do that,
That means we don't have to extend.
yeah, it would be just empty page with nothing. I think that's the right way to do it, isn't it? I know I'm thinking out loud. How to do it, it could be really easy now. Instead of the base education, put the 0 here. See what happens. I don't think we'll have the bottom, or we will. Yeah, this one probably in the bottom part. So we can make, see this one has all this stuff. Okay, this one is fine, fine, fine. See this two, it's the problem. Got it?
Yes.
One way we can do is like put a, we have that. We can put this one like here. We can put it black nav footer. Go ahead. Give it here. And erase it from here. And go and put it in the education. Now that should work. We didn't change unless, yeah, see? Yeah, but we still have this part. What is this part? Yeah, where did this one come from? It's probably, where did that one come from? This is it, isn't it? Is that right? Maybe it's this one. Anybody has a guess? This one, it seems like it has to do with the,
I think that one is coming.
from where? It doesn't look from here, does it?
No, not from there. In the
It has to
base
be from
zero.
here.
Yes.
It's not this one, it's not this one. It's not. It's nothing of those. Those is my code. And body, homepage, not from here. So it could be from.
Because they are images, and I remember those images, they were in the CSS.
Yeah, maybe it's here. How about if we take this one out? We don't need it, you know? Put it in the link in the one. Here we go. We put it inside the black link. Put it right here. Fair enough. I think
Yeah.
it's coming from there. But it won't affect our other because we always use the education. And I say it's gone, you're right. That's pretty cool. Okay, at least we're getting now an empty page, which is good. Now we have to just change the formatting and get the form. So it will work the right way. Okay? Okay, that one, part of which I will leave you to play with, but I just tell you where. Okay? You already have now this one. This one has everything. Has also the style. This style causing, you see this style causing that nice span hover you don't really need anymore. Cancel button. I don't really know. This has to do with those stuff. Okay? The model, let me see the model. Where is the model? Here we go. Here's the model. See, if I take that one away from here, it will look totally different. See, the whole thing's here is gone. Got it? So whoever is doing that stuff, there, it's the model. Control V. Control Z. So you can play with it. Button Ace, I forgot what that one does. Media. See the media and all of that make it looks nicer. Let me see where's the, it's not the animate. Okay, here we go. Close, button, model content, Z, with everything's on top, background color, margin, button, width, and it doesn't give me where it puts. Here we go, margin. Take this one out for a second. So, shoot. You can play with it, by the way. See, now it's come from the left. You can make it centered or whatever. Okay? The truth of the matter is really, it's really is all those formatting. I played with it at the time. Background color, you know, you can take the border, you have the width. You know, let me take this one also out. Let's see what happened now. You can play with it. See that? I took the width. Got it? You with me, guys?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
So this is really all the stuff that you can, I would like, by the way, here we go, model, here we go, model, display box, fixed, Z1, and then you have left, top, width, height of foreground, model content, with model display, fixed. What is that? Span, PSNY, image. By the way, this is really what affecting. I tell you what I would like to do. Let me go here, and that's what I would like to do. Let's take this one out first. Form, model content. See what happened. Okay. This is giving me the whole things. Let me. You can really play with the design. You see now it's the whole page. You got it? And let's see if I can give it to you as an exercise. What do you say? I'll give it to you as an exercise. But the most important thing is I will keep is to, it's to, you can play with it as a good exercise and remove whatever don't need to be there. It's a hard one, but it's a good one. What's really important is that you understand how to fill up this form, okay?
Yes.
That's the hard part. And that's what I want to do. In fact, it's really easy because I have done it already before. If you go, I did it with the partners application. If you go here, you go to the home, you will see I'm moving in. Where is the home? This is a little complex one, hard to really follow, but you really want to copy those. Well, let's start with the log in first. We'll do also the sign up separately later on, okay? And you know what, to make my life easier, I'll copy the whole things. I'll throw away part of those stuff. We want to go to the education view of here. Okay, I will delete a lot of this stuff. Okay, what I really want is this form. Redirect, I do need the next. Yeah, I think so. I don't really need that one. That was for me. And in the render, what I really need is form class. Yeah, this one I need. Okay, that will be it. For now, sign up. Redirect field. I'm not sure I need it. Maybe I do. Let me make sure. Let me keep it. That I don't need. And redirect field. Let me keep it. I'm not sure I need it. I think I do need it. Partner I don't need. Current site I don't need. Town I don't need. Host I don't need. Sign up I don't need. Redirect I did. That's it. So that's it. Take the whole things out. Okay, we don't have this form. This form has to come from somewhere. Right? This form has to come from somewhere. Or you can just do that. That's just fine. You can do it this way. It will look just the way you do. Right? Okay. The only thing that's missing is this login form. You can go to my partners and you just go to the top. You'll find we need the other one too. Here we go. I'll take both of them because we'll need both of them. And let's go back to the view. I'll go all the way up. And just put them in. By the way, this is forms that are done. What a form means, it's really will make the information you need inside. You'll see it in a second. And they are done in an application called auth.account. And they are built inside this Python page, forms.py. You can go there, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. There's so much to do, but it's working. So why do you care? You know? And here we go. Let's see how it works or not. This one should make me now the form to look better. Here we go. You see that, everybody?
Yes, doctor.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes.
Just that what I would like you, now it's standalone page. You know, I don't want to spend the time on, you know, as I showed you. It really is this one, this one shouldn't be that way. You know, the way it's really gonna work, it's gonna be like that. Okay, somebody will click here. We don't want it to look like that. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
Moreover, let's use more tools, developer tools. And by the way, this is the way it will look like, and it's ugly on the smartphone. Am I right?
Yes.
So the truth of the matter, the way we would like is, you know, just go to here and this styling, just maybe get rid of the whole things. I don't know. And then start play with it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, because this is really what you have. Everything is done in here. This one you really don't need either. I just use that for my own checking stuff when I check stuff, but we don't really need it. I can take it out. This is really the form. And what I would recommend maybe even get rid of the whole formatting. You see, take the whole things out and let's say class. And everywhere that we have a class, just remove it. Animate, I don't know if we want animate or not. We'll see in a second. You guys tell me. But here we go. This doesn't have any effect. Avatar, image, avatar. Yeah, that is making a round somewhere. I think this one's supposed to be rounded, but it really doesn't does anything. So let me take that one out too. Okay, and what else? Container. Container, it means we'll put it in the middle. Doesn't make any effect. I will remove it anyway. Container, you already know. Style, let's see what the style is. Background color, index, we don't really need it because we don't have any things there. So I keep this div also. Let's move on. Button S, I have no idea what I did with this button S. I'm removing all the formatting. Button class, second action. I don't really need it. Let's see how it will look like. And then why don't you start from there? This is like we have no formatting, am I right? Now, if you want, you can use style sheets, kind of do your own, study that a little bit, but you can remove the whole things here from here. You don't need it. And start from scratch. Let's see if you'll be brave enough. Okay, I left the animate. You know what, let the hell with the animate too. No classes, image container, nothing. Taking the whole things out. Let's see what happened. Is there any more? No, there's nothing. Oh, there's more. Class here and class here. Badge. Yeah, that makes it like a rounded, nicely rounded. How about that? Okay, we have nothing. Let's see how it looks like. On the, you know, this looks much better already, isn't it? On a smartphone. You got it? This is the way it will look like this is the way it will look like on a regular page. You might want to put it in the center. Is that right? This is like a button, but I don't know which kind of a button I made. This is goes to sign in, by the way.
Yes.
You got it? It's successfully signed in. Let me do log out. Let's go to the E. Okay, log in.
Yes.
Can you play with that and design it nicely? What you said, I think Jeremiah should work on it. Jeremiah, you should be expert.
Yeah, I will talk to Jeremiah.
What do you say? Make
I'll
it
talk to
nice,
Jeremiah.
like a nice, but this is working, by the way. This page is working, fully working. By the way, if you click forget password, it will open you. By the way, maybe we'll copy this design. I don't know why that one takes the whole things. See that?
Yes.
It has a better, yeah, I'm curious to know why I took that one start form. You know, a cancel, takes you back. Yeah, I forgot what I did with the cancel. Sign in. What the cancel goes? To login page. Why is that? Login, cancel, take me back to the login. I don't know why. Password. This one should take me to the, it shouldn't take me to the login page. In a second, we'll see why I did it. I probably had a different reason. Yeah, I think I know why. We'll change that one in a second. If it's canceled, it should take you back to the main page. See if I can do it. Cancel. That's why I have an on click. You see that?
Yes.
So we don't need that one anymore. And this one should be a slash. And this one should be going away. Let's see if it works. And let's see the cancel. Yeah, cancel will take you back to the main one. It should already take me with the E, but we don't really want to care about it now. You'll go to the right place. So the cancel, you just want to make a nice button. Change the buttons, that change to the meter, but everything works. That's much nicer when you really walk it in the middle. And the most important thing that when you use this is very important. See how it looks like on a smartphone. You got it?
Yes.
So please play with that one so it will look nice on the smartphone. You got it? That's the important thing. So it look like nice on the smartphone.
Yes.
I don't know, maybe I should really like forgot password. It takes me to, let me see which form is that. Reset. There's a formatting here. You have all the code, by the way. You can copy it from there, maybe. You think you can handle it? What do you say? Be careful. This one, be very careful. You can only copy from it. Don't touch it. It is scary. Count. Reset. You see reset?
Yeah, it's there on top.
You see reset?
Down. There.
Yeah. Password reset done. Password reset. I think this is it. And it takes it from the account base. Got it?
Yes.
I'll do that. It might look better. What do you say?
Yeah.
Let's do that. What the hell? Am I right?
Yes.
And take this one out. See what happened. Yep, it doesn't like me. Yeah, I know why. Okay. So we need static. We don't have static there. So let's leave the static. Let's leave the CMS. We just take this one out. Okay. That's the only. Take this one only out. Okay. That one I'll just text that he needs for images. And now, hey, what happened? I don't see anything. Yeah, definitely. Why? Because if I use this one, okay, I do really need to, like this one. Am I right?
Yes, Doc.
We need all this right. Go here. I have to put it in this structure. Right? A load account, leave it. What do we have here? Password reset, we don't need. Black account. So this one goes away. Correct?
Yes.
And let's take these two to the top. Fair enough. That should do it, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, better.
Yeah.
But you
My
can play with it. Is that right?
Yes.
But it's better than the other one. Oh, we have an image, nice, whatever. But I don't really like the top. I don't really, why is the top showing there? I think I know why. Does it bother us? Huh. This one, I know why. It's, okay. We'll do something a little better. We'll fix it. Let's go to that guy. Okay, at least it looks a little better. Correct? So let's say the account base. What is the account base? Where's the account? This is the account. And templates. Where is it? Account. Here we go. Not here. I think it's here probably. Account. Then we have the base. See base? Anybody see base? Here we go. That got extends base. Got it. Shit. And extend base is, I got it. So I don't really need a count here. Let me take this one. You go here. It will be the same, is that right?
Yes.
So this one, we do know it's here. Maybe we need the best 0. Academy City, it's not Academy City, it's here. The best here. Anybody see best here?
No.
Has to be here, base somewhere. Yeah, but this is, no, hold a second, my mistake. I got it. It goes to here. It goes to here. And this one should have a base. This is the base he's referring to. And it goes to here. Messages and all the stuff he has here. So bottom line, he really doing nothing really besides going to here. Let me take this one. And let's clean it. It goes to so it goes to here. It has a container. Messages I don't care. But I should care. That should do it. Now, what I want from the Academy City base, don't give me anything. What do I want from Academy City base? The base, this is the base goes to the 0. And the 0 has all the other stuff. Am I right? Yep. So I'm going to do, that's the base goes to the 0. And all those links. Do I need them? Yeah, this one I do need. Oh, let me do that. So that's the base. I will change that to base 0 by introducing this stuff here. Okay. Now let's see, what do I need from the 0? What do I need from the 0? From the 0, I need a title, this one. I'm gonna do it this way. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. That's what I would do. That's it. Okay. What do we want here? We want button. What is those buttons? Yours is gone. If language, I don't need this menu. Yeah, I don't need this one. Okay, let's see, I don't know what the rest out. Yeah. We don't need the language chooser. We don't need if it's authenticated. We don't need that stuff. We don't need if it's not authenticated. So this also goes away. Okay, do I need the navigation at all? Do I need navigation? Let's leave it. Oh no. The hell was that? Content. What is this? Okay. And now let's see. I don't want a footer. And steady placeholder footer. I'm not gonna deal with that. Nothing in there. Why not GS? Let's leave that GS. That's perfect. Now let's see what we have this block. Where is this block? Anybody? Thought it's in the top here, isn't it? In the link, CSS base, yeah. This one, you can get rid of this one. You can just leave it this way. Perfect. Meta, good. CSS, perfect. Perfect. That's it there. Okay, what else left? On this one, log account. What is the content? Log extra, I don't care. What else? What it is, I care. Okay. Which is going to be in. I don't really need anything of those. I'm not going to use it for anything else. Control V. And I don't really care about anything of that. You know, make it simple. Let's leave that, leave that, remove that, remove that. Move all that stuff. We don't need it. And what else? We don't need. We just want this one to be here. Container maybe. Inside here. I don't think I need the div. I might throw it away. I might throw the whole thing there away. Message. Yeah, let's leave the message there. I don't think I need it. The hell with it. Load account. Entry. Forget about the whole things. Not even the other account. Let's see. That's all the things I might need. Go to the very top. And that's it. I think that will do it. Toolbar. Okay. I don't think I need it because I don't have any navigation there. I'm not going to put any navigation. Let's see how it will work. Yeah. Okay. See that? What is that one? Ah, this is the navigation bar that I still kept. We don't need navigation bar, am I right? I think these whole things we don't need the whole things here. Hold a second. Navigation. Body. Yeah, here is the navigation. So the if, else, and goes away, goes away, goes away, goes away. All of that goes away. I don't need it. Okay?
Yes.
Now we can See what happened. Okay, nice, isn't it? Fair enough, guys.
Fair.
Already I stripped out the whole things. I just left. It's like really now thinking about it, probably should be done. Like this should be the 0 one. This one really should be the 0, the empty one. Meta, and this one. I'll leave it for now here. I don't want to spend the time on that. Doesn't really worth it. Doesn't worth the time. It works and you can forget about it. I don't know what this style does. H1 hide. I have no idea. We might don't even need it. I don't even know if you need all of that stuff. You most likely might. This is the bootstrap stuff. Doesn't hurt anyone. So I kept it there. Already the part that really does the work is this one. See that? Which I have done. That would be really easy. Now that we have, this is for, you would play with down, up. Okay, here we go. You're getting this here just because this tab part. You know, we have this one, we don't need it. Okay.
Yes.
Now the rest is really just this part, if you think about it. And the truth of the matter is, you can even do that, and you don't need this part at all. That's the only things really. That's it. You have only a small div here. Got it?
Yes.
So we can, this one should look okay now. Fair enough.
Fair.
Fair.
We can really, you know, when you do forgot password, it's going to a different place. You see that?
Yes.
I don't even like that either. I want it to go, I don't want it to go there. I want it to go to, you know what I mean? It's even
Yes.
to go there, but to go to another place. But same thing as the one that we did here. So how about we do the following? Let's take the login page, copy it. Forget about this one. This one, no, sorry, that's the one I did. Do one, education, and we have templates. Is that right? Then we have education, then we have login page. What did we do here, by the way? This is garbage. We don't want it. We can delete it. That's the one that we copied from them. But what we can do is we can make like authentication 0 kind of, and just make all of them go from the same place. What I mean by that is to take this one, copy, put it here, and let's call it authentication. How do you spell authentication? And how did I call it? Base. Let's call it base. Fair enough. And now we'll make it easy. Authentication. Do you see why is base authentication? Yeah. So take it from here, put it on the template. Put it there. And now on the top, can always extend like we did here. Okay. Everybody got it?
Yes, doctor.
Control V. And the truth of the matter is like I can delete this one now. This is the same thing, am I right?
Yes. Yes.
Because the page is really just extending, but I don't really want to put the whole things here. The whole idea is just leave the whole things. And what we really want to replace is this part. And this part, we can call it content, black content. Is that right? That's what
Yes.
it's like here. So we will black content and end black, right, the end black. And the truth of the matter, this one, we don't want it here. Correct? We just want
Yes.
this one to be empty. And go back to here and just put this one here. And I'm done. That makes sense?
Yes.
And I think we can do all of them now the same way. This one will be for the login and we'll get it. Let's see that it works. I didn't screw up anything. And it doesn't like me. What did I miss? The static. We don't have a static there. Okay, we'll copy it. And we need to add here static. It's always, I don't know why. It's like it's like you almost have to add it for some reason, and I don't know why. So I don't even care. Should be okay now. Why is that now? Submit transit. The trans is also done. Okay, give me a bite, please. Something is missing here. Hold a second. Login page. We put the whole thing. Okay. Yep. But why do we have that? What did I do? Anybody? Did I screw up something? I did best education. Now I need best authentication. Am I right? Is that right, guys? Did I spell it right? Hopefully. Good. Let's see. Yeah. Nice, isn't it? Now, our life would be much easier. Why? See, from here, we're getting from the login. We want the same things. Cancel. It should really go to the E. It will go to the E eventually, yeah. For now, it goes, the E will be the same things when you have a domain. And we want to do the same things for the content. Anybody wants to help with the content? Now it should be really easy. What do you say? First of all, a forgot password. How about we change the forget password? See, it goes to the account, the auth. You see that?
Yes, doctor.
Can we make it go to another place? See, when we put the, let's see, what is this one? What is this form? And how about we change this form? What do you say? Let's go to look at that. What is this form? REST password REST. Is that right?
Yes.
The truth of the matter, there is two things that it's already that simple because it goes to here to the account and has a URL and has a password reset. Where's the password reset? Here we go. Has a password reset. So this guy, that's complex. In fact, this is really, it's a view and it's complex and you don't want to mess up with it. Okay?
Yes.
You don't even want to waste your time. So you see all the stuff he's doing, blah, 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 return. But what is my form? What is my login URL, blah, 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 auth account login. And you say, I don't want to mess up with it. So what am I supposed to do? Template name, you see that?
Yes.
And he's smart enough, very sophisticated. This guy did a good job, but I don't like it. I don't want to work with it. But he's giving me password reset dot application setting template extension. That's probably HTML. So what he really does is saying that if you go to the templates here, you go to the account, what he is really doing is he's taking in the account is under the account, it has password reset. This is it. Am I right?
Yes.
And that's probably the HTML. That's garbage. That's somebody trying to be walking like the books. I don't see a reason to do that. It's stupid. It really is. Anyway, this is it. And see, it goes to the account base. When you go to the account base, where's the base here? Here we go. You see, it goes to the base. I did it, by the way. Okay? It goes to the base. Oh, where is the base? It's not here. It's not here. The base is here. Okay? Double click. And here I took it to the Academy City base. You got it?
Yes, doctor.
So do I want to change the whole thing? So instead of this one, okay, instead of going to, so the base that I have here, I did spend some time on that at the time. Instead of this one, go to here, I can put the base, instead of this base, I can put a base authentication base here. Is that right? What do you say?
Yeah, that's fine, doctor.
Let's try it and see what happens. Let's see if we will do a small things. Let's just go from here. So this is really when you work on something very serious. We have the template, and I'm going to take this one and copy. And I'm going to go all the way to template, account. Where do you see the base? Here is the base. So I don't want to put it here. I have a template. I'm under the auth. And do even better than that. I will not take it. Let's put it here. Control pass. And put it there. Now that I have this one, and instead of this base, where is that one? 1 second, I got lost myself. Count view, get back to that. Best authentication, best reset. That goes to a count base. You see that?
Yes.
Count.
Excuse me, doctor.
One sec. I'll be with you in a minute. Yeah, I'm with you. Go ahead.
I was begging that we do summarize because we're in curfew time now.
Okay, 5 minutes, I'm finishing, okay?
Okay, doctor.
Okay, so this base, see, it's funny, it's going to the base, but it's already going to this base. Okay, so where was the reset? This one. This goes to a count base. And from the count base, instead of the count base, I want it to go to authentication base. Is that right? How about if I even give it so this one, it goes to the count base, it's this one. But this one, we know it goes to this one. But instead of this one, we want it to go to this one. So let's remove. So instead of the base, how about we make it now to go to base authentication, right? I don't want to get you into trouble, guys. So I'm going to just try it and see if it works. He doesn't like me. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow, okay?
Yes.
Have a good one, guys.
Okay. Okay, doctor.
Okay, see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good one. Bye, Brenda. Bye, everyone. Okay, we did a lot of progress. We'll finish it this week. It will be up to the on the air. It would be really nice to have a nice version, nice graphic and the whole things. Have a good one, guys.